people generally have the same kind of concerns. And usually the most common objections are whittled down to the 3 or 5 objections or issues that people have. And if you can get really good at understanding why people object to that particular thing or instance or characteristic of your product, and you can learn how to relate that objection and relate it back to something that they said earlier in the sales call, you'll be a genius at closing deals and handling rebuttals. And like I was getting to, ultimately, what you want your sales presentation to essentially do is pre-qualify out those objections from the beginning. So things like, what does your product do? How does it work? What about other products? What about the competition? You weave into your sales presentation comparisons, analysis, pros and cons, and demonstrate to the client why someone would buy your product versus the alternative, and why somebody would buy the alternative versus yours. So you can segregate based on who you're seeing if they fit the kind of match that you're looking for in your insurance prospect or any kind of prospect that is. And so crafting that sales presentation based on these answers to these objections is really the best way to present. I'm a big believer in modern sales. The ultimate goal of a sales presentation is to pre-qualify and is to look at your sales process like a funnel. We're letting pretty much everybody in on the front end, but then we work through a series of questions designed to test and analyze how serious a prospect is, if they're a good match for what we do, and to determine if we in the sales position want to proceed with the sales call or if we want to end it to save our time and theirs, and for us to go out and spend time finding another prospect that will be more in tune with what we want in a buyer. This gets you in the control seat. This gets you in the driver's seat. It allows you to control how the sales presentation goes. It allows you to determine what happens on your terms. And in sales, it's so important to have that control. And it's so important to make sure that you ascertain it, because without it, you kind of feel helpless.